Hi, everyone. The first time I got laid off, I made three financial mistakes that cost me $14,000. But here's what's worse. If you're making these mistakes right now, every week you wait to fix them is burning another $500 to $1,000 of your runway. If you're in month 2 of unemployment, you could have already lost $4,000 to $8,000 just from delayed action. This video will show you exactly how to stop that bleeding, but you have to watch till the end and take action today. The difference between panic and strategy was $14,000 and 4 months of runway. Now, before we dive in, which of these three mistakes do you think you're making right now? Type 1 if you think you're spending your severance wrong. Type 2 if you're staying in a high-cost city or housing. And type of 3 if you haven't started building your side income yet. Drop your number in the comments. Let's see what we have in common. Now, the first time I got about $25,000 in severance. I treated it like a bonus, not a lifeline. And here's where the money went. LinkedIn Premium, Coursera certification and courses, resume services, my real estate license, software development tools, and a new laptop. Over $4,400 in panic purchases. Gone in 4 months. That was over $14,000 burned unnecessarily when you add it all up. 4 months more pressure. 4 months more stress. Now, here's the truth about those panic purchases. LinkedIn Premium, I got my next job through a personal connection, not a recruiter in mail. That Coursera certification, not one interviewer asked about it. And the resume services, they actually made it worse. I had to rewrite it myself. Severance isn't a windfall. It's runway extension. And here's the formula. If you take the severance divided by your monthly burn rate, that's going to equal how many months of runway. Now, when I cut my burn rate by 30%, my $25,000 severance gave me 6 months of runway instead of 4.2. That's 2 extra months just by cutting spending. So here's your action. Calculate your severance to runway ratio right now. The severance calculator is actually in the description. My Dallas housing cost is $5,500 a month. The Alabama housing cost $2,500 a month. That's $3,000 a month difference just in housing. But I was 2 months into unemployment and I still hadn't moved. I kept thinking, let's see if something comes through here first. I don't want to uproot the family right before the holidays. But that rationalization costs money. Now, I got laid off in October. I'm not moving till the end of January. That's 3 months of delay at $3,000 a month difference. $9,000 burned just waiting. So every month you delay could be thousands of dollars burned. And here's what nobody tells you. The longer you wait, the harder that decision becomes. Your emotional attachment grows. The math doesn't change, but your willingness to act does. So that $3,000 a month savings extends my runway by 4 extra months. And that 4 months might be everything. So the sooner you move, the more runway you save. Here's your action. Calculate your relocation ROI this week. Run the numbers. Is the difference in rent worth the moving cost? If yes, You are burning money every month you stay put. Geographic arbitrage calculator, Phoenix Rising community has the worksheet. Now, I waited until I was unemployed to start building side income. I'm too busy with my job right now. I don't have time. I don't really need the money anyway. But here's the problem. Side income experiments, they need runway to develop. I didn't have 90 days. I had desperation and zero leverage. Now, 2 months of zero revenue while my runway burns, I started from zero when I got unemployed, and I was panicking. But desperation doesn't accelerate the results. You can't compress this timeline with urgency. For instance, YouTube takes 60 to 90 days minimum to monetize. Consulting takes 30 to 60 days to land the first client, if not more. Real estate licenses take 90 days, period, minimum. You need that runway to develop. Now, I started the YouTube right after I was unemployed. And now, over 60 days later, I have about 4,400 subscribers and $461 in revenue. That's momentum. That's validation. And I waited until I didn't have a paycheck, so the pressure was on. So here's the stacked income strategy. Pick 2 experiments, but start now while you're employed. Experiment 1, content like YouTube or a blog. Experiment 2, something with immediate revenue like consulting. 90 days from now, one will be generating something. Here's your action. This week, pick 1 income experiment. Spend 5 hours on it. Activate it. Because 90 days from now, you'll either have momentum or regret. I'm putting the income stacking guide in Phoenix Rising. My first layoff, panic, compromise, and then laid off again 22 months later. But my second layoff, strategy, action, and options. You get to learn from both my failures and my corrections. You don't have to burn $14,000 on panic purchases. You don't have to lose $9,000 by delaying your move. You just have to act now. If you're currently employed and anxious, start these 3 things this week. Calculate your runway ratio. Research your geographic arbitrage options. And activate 1 income experiment. And please, join Phoenix Rising. You'll find the links and our severance calculator below. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. That'll get you more. And I'll see you in the next one.